Thanks for joining me today, Luis, on the Beyond the Cage podcast. So, let us know a bit about yourself.
Uh,
How'd
my,
you start getting to MMA? What was the reason behind it? How much experience do you have? What's it been for Luis?
uh, the obviously the first thing I mean with MMA, I think like majority of fighters is like my dad. My dad started to put me UFC fights when I was a kid, and he always liked me to go train, move around. And one day he was like, "Okay, it's time to bring you to jiu-jitsu." I started doing jiu-jitsu. Unfortunately, the insecurity of the place I born, we have to move. I stopped to train. Then in the new city I got there, I couldn't train that much. I was like working, like we didn't have too much opportunity. So then I kind of get a little bit solid training. Then fortunately again, no more opportunities in the city, so I have to move, and I moved to Canada. Then here in Canada, I was already saying like, this is not for me. I'm not training anymore. One day, I just went get a new house, a new apartment, and my landlord talking to him, he told me like, "Oh, my buddy is the coach at Extreme Couture. You can go there." I go, and they reach me with Mike. I get there, and I fell in love again and never stopped. That
Yeah.
was like 2 years and a half ago.
So it's like a love at first sight kind of
Yeah.
situation. That's good. That's good. So, what would you say was like the main reason that got you started in the sport?
I think the environment.
The environment.
When I get into the gym the first time, I feel like I was accepted for everybody. They train me like they know me for forever, and the coach like get me with him, bring me to places, bring me to train different technique, like different gyms. Like he accept me too much, and I feel like was my family.
Really.
Like I have no family here in this country, so they make me feel like a second family there. So I just fell in love with the sport, fell in love with the gym, and one day they asked me, "You want to fight?" I say, "Yeah, why not?" And since then, I never stopped.
That's good. So you haven't looked back since. Yeah, I feel like, with sports and training in combat sports specifically, that sense of belonging and feeling accepted in that training environment is very important. So like, what was like an instance for that for you when you felt that sort of belonging in the gym?
Oh, the way the I think the way the people train me in the gym, like accepting, because at the beginning I didn't even know how to speak properly English. Like I didn't know anything. And at the beginning they were all like helping me to translate with the phone. They were like, "You need food, you need money, you need a work, you need this one," and I feel like all that together was really very important for me to say, okay, like train MMA fight is not easy, right? You gotta train, you gotta have discipline, and but that one make it easier. You go there, you enjoy, you have fun time. So I think that's why it's really important to have a good environment in the gym. Like some gyms, they don't have really good environment. There's too much egos around. So that's what make people quick, make people change gyms. But when there's no egos at the gym and everybody's one team, I think that makes the environment properly and motivates people to train, right?
Yeah. So before you started training in MMA, and did you feel like there was something missing, or like were you missing like some sort of discipline or structure that changed after you joined with MMA? What was missing before you started?
Oh no, yeah. Before I started to train even jiu-jitsu, I was hanging out with the grown people. I wasn't doing stuff properly. I was skipping classes. They almost kicked me out of school. I failed 3 subjects same month, and the other rest of the subjects I just barely passed. So my mom was really mad, and that's why my dad decided actually to bring me to a gym. He said like, "You are just hanging around too much. You are just missing time. You're not even going to school anymore. I will just bring you to train, and maybe you draw all your energy there." And yeah, it works actually. Like I get more discipline because people at the gym are very healthy too. So I start to just pick everything they were doing, and I become disciplined too. I start to go to school again. I didn't miss any class never again. And actually that was like a hook my mom used for make me disciplined again. Like, okay, you like this too much, you wanna keep going, you better get better grades at school, right? So
Yeah, that's good. So it was like your mom used it like a motivating factor,
yeah.
basically. That's good. So would you say like, like the disciplines you've got with training in jiu-jitsu and other combat sports, those same disciplines you got, how did it make you do better in school, for example?
Oh, I was more disciplined. I was listening more. I was respecting more the professor, because in the gym you understand you gotta respect the professor, right? You don't
Exactly. There's like a
respect.
strong sense of respect.
They're
Yeah.
gonna teach you to respect, so you learn to respect the majors. You learn to respect your other student, your other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because before training, I used to get into fights every day.
Okay.
After start training, yeah, I get into fight if somebody tried to fight with me, but I wasn't starting the fight anymore. I was just calm, always chilling.
Yeah. I feel like once you know how to fight and you learn the discipline, like then you don't want to fight anyone on the streets, because before you learn to fight, it's easy to say like, oh yeah, I'll fight anyone. I'll take this guy, I'll take this guy. But once you really learn the sport and there's discipline, and you can really, cause damage to someone, I feel like as a fighter, that makes you stay away from causing unnecessary fights.
Yeah, and keeps you humble too, because you go to the gym first day having that thinking that, yeah, I can beat everybody, I can take everybody, and then you go to the gym first day
Yeah.
and you go with a guy and the guy just beat you up, show you who's the real boss, and then you go to the streets and you are thinking, oh, I don't know if this guy trains too.
Yeah.
You gotta be humble now, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then you see it from the other side. Now you see new guys coming to the gym, like thinking they are like they can take everybody. And I'm a small guy, right? I'm really really small guy.
Okay.
So my coach on purpose like go with that guy, and the guy's like, oh, but he's too small. Like,
Oh, he underestimates you.
yeah, underestimate me because I'm a short guy.
That's
so
crazy.
my coach is like, no, go have fun. And then the guy come to my coach like, oh my god, this guy is so good, this guy's amazing. It's like the coach is like, no, I just put you him so you understand like the difference with the
Yeah.
people that trains.
There's
and not
levels to
trains.
this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they say that. So, for you now, when you're in camp or all these things, what does an average day of training look like for Luis?
When I'm in camp,
Yeah.
when I'm out of camp, I really train every day. I'm never missing even. But when I'm in camp, it's like it's different. I'm in camp training. I have my normal schedule, like daily schedule for training, Saturdays, Sundays too. But on top, I have extra conditioning, like they help me to get explosiveness, strength, and on top we have the diet. We start the weight cuts already.
Well, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, like I'm not allowed to eat majority of the stuff I like. As a Mexican, that I like to eat too many carbs.
Oh, of course.
All reduce, no more carbs, no more sugar. So I think for me that's actually the hardest part and the thing that changed my whole training, because I go to the gym feeling weak. I don't have food in my system, and that just changed my camp. Is the only thing I feel that actually changed, like my diet. Overall, I was always train. I always every day in the gym. I don't like to miss a day. I always there, even if I couldn't go because work. I go by myself after. So the only thing that I feel changed is the diet. It's just that.
So it's like a lifestyle. And so when you're out of camp, right? When you're just training on the regular, so how do you do you work anywhere else? Like how do you balance your work life, personal life, and training?
It's really hard to balance. When when I'm at the point that I want to take it seriously, and I'm right now I signed a contract with Unified for 3 pro fights.
Oh, that's really big.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's really hard to deal with the personal life and social life, because your friends outside the gym, they don't understand what means like oh, sorry, I can't today, I'm training at 7. It's like, fuck, it's just one training, leave it. And it's like, no, I can't. Like,
Yeah.
I need to go. Like,
It's a commitment.
It's discipline. I'm committed to the thing. Right?
Exactly.
It's a lifestyle. So it's really hard to keep those friends. And at the beginning, for me, was like hard. Understand I wouldn't have these friends anymore. But then eventually you understand these guys they have different whole style life, right? So
Yeah.
and then you make friends at the gym, and you guys hang out when you guys have time, right? Because we
Yeah.
all train together, so we know we have time maybe Saturday at 5 p.m. If we have time, we go. If not, we are all tired, so we all go back
Yeah.
home, right? So
Exactly.
it's really hard to maintain that, but I really balance work with training. That's what I'm focused right now. So I really don't mind to social life or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what do you work as? Outside the gym, like your normal life.
Oh, I'm a welder.
Welder. Okay.
A stainless steel and aluminum welder.
Okay. Nice. I don't think a lot of people would think or assume like a welder is a professional fighter. So how has that been? Like, do people ask you questions, or like did you get surprised when you talk to them?
Yeah, I mean, like when I go to the shop, people see my ears and they're like, "Oh, you wrestle, or you train, or you do jiu-jitsu." I say, "Yeah, I train. I make jiu-jitsu, MMA." Sometimes they ask me like, "How long you think I can survive with you?" I was like,
And just silly questions. Like
I don't know. Like, it's a stupid question. Like, I'm not answering you that. Like,
yeah.
I play sometimes with my supervisor. But I think I'm in a good place. Actually, the owner of the company likes MMA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like he used to tell me like next fight I buy a ticket. I want to see you fighting. I've been in his house. Like he likes MMA, so if I need a missed work day because I have extra training, he don't care. He's
I'm sure he understands.
He's like, oh no, go training.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's really good. When we see people who have real appreciation for the sport. I feel like it really helps help motivate people like you to continue doing what you're doing. Knowing that there's people out there who appreciate and respect the sport.
Yeah, that helps a lot because I know if I was in another place, maybe working, that they didn't like MMA or all that. Normally, I don't think fighters get discriminated, but people look at fighters like in a different way. And in the place I am, in the shop, they all look at me like a normal guy that just trains MMA and love to go into the cage. Like, they watch my fights on pay-per-view. They pay to watch my fights. My supervisor or my former, they are like sending me messages like, "What time is your fight?" I say, "Oh, just wait 1 more hour." Like, they're rushing on the phone. Like, I'm in the pay-per-view online. I cannot see you fighting. I'm like, yeah, just wait. I'm not.
Oh, that's really nice. That's actually really nice.
Yeah. So they motivate me to keep going, right? Like.
Yeah. And hey, hopefully soon, the people watching at home, they're gonna be watching more fights of you as well.
No, they will.
Exactly. That's good. So, what do you feel like? What do you wish people understood more about combat sports, training it, competing, and just the lifestyle that's around it?
First of all, we're not violence people. Like violence people that everybody always say like, "Oh, you're an MMA fighter, but you be careful with this guy because he for sure will snap and will start to beat everybody." Like, we're not like that. Like, we're not violent. We don't like to create violence, right? Like, maybe 1 or 2, 3 fighters they like it, but majority of us, we are really calm, real chill, and people always expect if a fight is going on, they expect you to step in and start to beat everybody too. It's like
you just turn into a referee, right?
Yeah, I've been in the street. I see 2 people fighting, and my friends that don't train look at me like I was like, I'm not doing nothing. Let the guys fight. Like, it's not my thing. Like, and that's what I would like to people to know that, right? Like, not because we train, we're gonna be trying to fight everybody, right?
And so like we mentioned before, like with communities and all of these things, so you train at Extreme Couture, correct? And now that you've signed a pro contract and everything else, how has Extreme Couture been able to uplift you and cater to you as a fighter?
Oh, they actually start to help me a lot since I've seen my contract. I start to get extra training. I start to get more. How do I explain it? I don't want to say like they start to give me more attention to everybody because they give attention to everybody, but maybe they start to give me like a little bit more specific training for what I'm doing. They start to give me more explosiveness training. They start to help me with. I didn't really know how to train strength, so I getting like somebody that helps me to make my strength things. It's like every week I get extra hour with a personal trainer that helps me to develop all these new like skills that helps me to in MMA because now I'm a pro fighter, right? So I gotta be like trying to get to the next level. My coach starts to put more attention on me. It's like always on my back. Where you are, you gotta train more. Like the other fighters that are already, the other fighters already Belao Nasari. He's pro fighter. He's 6-1. He's always since I know I have the contract. He's like pushing, teaching me motor striking, put your hands up. Like So I don't want to say like they give more attention to me, but it's like they give me that necessary attention I need now for get to the next level, right? So
Well, it's good, you know. It's because you're like, it's like you're their baby, you know. They're putting you out to the world. There, you know,
yeah,
you're a
that's how I
pro now,
actually
so
feel. That's how I actually
they have
feel.
to take care of you more. So that's really good that they're doing that. I feel like that's very important for fighters as well. You know, not a lot of fighters around the world have access to, you know, facilities and, you know, medical attention and just the overall facilities that we have in a lot of facilities here.
Yeah, the gym I would say I'm lucky. My gym is like really big. We have all the facilities. We have sauna. Like I know a lot of guys like they come from other gyms to cut weight in my gym because they don't have sauna in their gym. It's like for me that's crazy. It's like, oh man, you're a pro fighter. You don't have sauna in your gym. Like, but I didn't knew that was like I thought every gym have a sauna. I didn't know the gym like is different, right? I didn't know like my gym have better facilities until I start to like come back with more people. I see like, oh, this guy have some gyms that don't even have shower.
That's insane.
Yeah, for me that was crazy. It was like, how you guys deal with the ringworm, all that stuff, like skin infections.
There's
Like,
gonna be a lot of sweaty guys over there.
yeah, in my gym we have shower, sauna, change room. We have weight side, we have CrossFit side, we have a cage, we have a boxing ring. So I think the facilities in the gym, like, they are really good, and that actually gets me really lucky because, yeah, as you say, there's a lot of fighters that they don't get a chance, right? Like, especially when I used to be in Mexico back home, I used to train jiu-jitsu, but my gym there, we didn't even have a washroom. If you want to go to the washroom, you want to make your necessities, we have to walk to the restaurant next and ask for permission to walk in.
I can't imagine what that's like.
Yeah, so
Okay. So, you know, just what do you think what would like you to take away from MMA into, you know, your outside regular life? What's something like one core thing that MMA has instilled in you that you would take and apply to other things in life for the rest of your life?
always try to get better. Like, always try to get more skills. And I can see it when I started to do welding. I didn't know how to weld. Actually, I didn't know how to do aluminum welding or stainless steel with TIG. And I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't have that that idea or that mindset of always get better, always try to learn more. I was just like going to do whatever they put me to do, and I used to do it. And now after MMA, start training every day, and I know how to get better because there's better people than you all the time, right? So I started to apply that mindset to everything, and in the shop that I'm working right now, they like me that much that they even helped me with a sponsor for my papers and everything. They never did to nobody. And I was the first one just because of that, because since day one I was asking more questions, like respectful, discipline, they're going every day, like at the same time I go to training, the same time I was going to work. So that's the thing I would like to keep. Even when I retire from MMA, that's the thing I will keep always, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can always be better.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure a lot of people back home can also relate to that and, you know, strive to be better like you. And hopefully with the next fight that's coming for you, you know, wish you all the best. And I really appreciate you giving me all your time today, and here's to more success for you in MMA.
Thank you so much. No, thank you for inviting me to.
No, of course, it's my pleasure. You know, we're trying to help educate more people on really what MMA is really like, you know, combat sports and all these things. So with learning from stories like you, they should be learning a lot from this. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.